Hello folks, as you probably guessed by the title, I've got a bit of an interesting one today. It's something which I've never really brought up with anybody, for fear of being ridiculed and stuff, but there's a few things that seem to be just a way of life which I'm not really okay with. And I think, we are in 2015, so I don't really think it's. I think we've come a bit further on, a bit further than this, and that's basically the kind of objectification of women and stereotypes and stuff, what they should be. What the first thing that springs to mind for me, because I'm quite very much interested in the tattoo industry and stuff like that, seems to be a really big thing that's blown up over the last few years of girls becoming tattoo models, or there's just been like a massive market for it, that the girls who are heavily tattooed and stuff are basically becoming, or even tattoo mags, they're becoming lads mags, and I don't like it. I don't want this to be a video of moaning, but I don't know if I'm the only one, because I've never brought this up with anybody. It's just I don't understand it. It's stuff like, even to the extent, obviously I'm a massive motor racing fan. Do we really need grid girls anymore, like brolly dollies and stuff like that? There's a really young Spanish girl racer called Ana Carrasco, Moto3, and a couple of years ago she had a lad with a top off on the grid, and I thought, yeah, fair play to you, go on. Do you know what I mean? I'm not saying it's more of an equality thing. Do you know what I mean? I don't really think there's any need for that anymore. And I've noticed that there's something like a law being passed or something, or regulation that music videos are now going to have age ratings on them and stuff. And maybe it's me getting older, more likely to become a parent in the next couple of years, but the way music videos are now, I don't ever remember them being like that when I was a kid. For like sexual references and, God, it's ridiculous. You might say, oh, just grow a pair, that's life, whatever. What are you, a fanny? Do you know what I mean? What's the matter with you, you gay boy? No, I'm not. Absolutely not. Not that it would even matter if I was. I don't know. I find it hard to get my feelings across on this subject, so this video might not even go on air, live, whatever. Yeah, it's just, to go back to their tattoo thing, it's like, they'll have the female artists who are, they are the top of the game. They are and they'll get them, a magazine will do a part on them, like an interview section, editorial type thing on them, and then they'll be on the cover with like a bikini on, and for me it just totally invalidates whatever this magazine is going to be saying about them. And I don't know if, I'm sure the girls want to do that, but do they feel like they have to do that because they want the exposure for their job, their tattooing work? I brought this up with the she-wolf, and she just says that I'm respectful, but I don't know. Does anybody else feel like this? Because I feel like I'm a bit of a prude about this kind of stuff. Don't get me wrong, I find innuendo absolutely hilarious. But stuff like catcalling in the street and stuff like that, and it's embarrassing, really. Some of the guys where I work, they've still got the mindset of like their wives are chained to the kitchen sink, and they all make their lunch for them, and they in their words they throw them a few quid for housekeeping money. I just think obviously it's always the older guys.